like, comment, subscribe.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Chronicle back with another video. I got my Sasha Banks shirt on because I'm here to talk about Sasha Banks. And like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell to see my videos first upload and be notified. And also follow me on my social media at Unusual. If you like wrestling, do that for me, and comment down below like after you watch this video and tell me what you thought on this video. And yeah, and before I get in this video, I want to read a quote from Bailey, which is Sasha's best friend. You already know Pamela Rose, aka Bailey, her superstar name. And yeah, so I'm gonna read a quote from her, because really I can't find no Sasha quotes that I want to read, because you know it's mostly about wrestling. And you know, I wanted a quote that doesn't necessarily can be all about wrestling, but it could be for wrestling, but it also can mean something for like present time, you know what I mean? So you have a goal in life, and to achieve what you want, you got to do what you got to do. So basically, if you want something, you got to do what you got to do. It don't matter how you get it. Do what you got to do. All right? Do what you got to do. Don't go out here doing that bad, but do what you got to do, all right, to get to that step. And that's all I got to say. And I'm just about to jump into it. I was just giving my review on Sasha Chronicle and my recap on Sasha Chronicle. I don't know if this video will be up on Sunday or not, because I have to do reactions for Clash of Champions. This is a pay-per-view coming on later on, and I have to do that, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I'm just about to jump into it. Let's go. So basically, when I watched the Chronicle, I was in a place where emotionally, spiritually, I was connected to everything, you know what I mean? Because I let something go for 3 days that was challenging for me to let go in the first place, was food. So I stopped eating, fasting. That's what I did, fasting for 3 days, just to be spiritually and mentally open and in depth with myself. And I finally ate again, and my head started hurting. So yeah, but when I watched the Chronicle, like I said, I was emotionally attached to what Sasha was saying, because at the moment, like, I ain't eat nothing so for 3 days, and I'm like, you know what, you know, I'm trying to find myself in. I want to hear what other people got to say. I was looking at manifestation videos for 3 days and everything like that. It was a humbling experience. I always been humble all my life. I had to be. So yeah. But anyways, I watched the Sasha video, the Chronicle. In the first minute in, I started crying, because what she said, I related to it on a personal level.
Anytime I watched Raw or SmackDown, those are the only 2 hours that I ever got for myself. And those 2 hours made me feel alive. And it made me forget all my worries, all the bad stuff that was going on. Everything would disappear for those 2 hours.
And it was cool to know somebody like Sasha felt like that when she was younger, before she made it to success and made it to that wrestling point. And she said, like, Raw and SmackDown was the only thing that when she was younger that helped her through the hard times. Like, she dripped off into it to 3 or 2 hours, and that's the only thing that made her feel alive, and can forget about everything that's going on in her present life. And you know what, I could relate to that, because when I watch wrestling, it does that same thing for me, you know what I mean? It does that. With anything though, like movies and anything, you drift off into something for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Forget about your current life and what's going on in your current. So that touched, you know what I mean? I know this video might be like kind of a little boring though, but I don't know any way to put it. I don't want to be like hyped up, or I just want to be me at this moment where I felt about Sasha Chronicle. Alright, so when she said that about her childhood, I felt that because it meant something. But then she started to get into like Paige, and when it first started for her, the depression was with Paige, and many people blamed her for Paige's departure from WWE when Paige got injured. People blamed her, and I think it's not her fault. It's not Sasha's fault at all, because either way it go, it could have been Bailey, it could have been it could have been Mickey, it could have been anybody in that ring that at that time that faced Paige, Paige in that ring at the time that could have injured her. It could have not been Sasha. It could have been somebody else. But I just feel like people shouldn't blame her for it, because Sasha didn't intentionally hurt Paige. Why would she do that? That's not her intentions. You know what I mean? I watched somebody the other day, a reaction video, like a smaller YouTuber like myself, and they was doing a reaction video, and I read the comments. They when she was talking to, like, doing a reaction, I read the comments, and somebody said, "Oh, you don't like Sasha? Why you don't like Sasha?" She explained that I don't like Sasha because Sasha injured Paige. And I'm looking at her, I'm looking at the comment like, are you serious? Are you serious? That's the only reason why you don't like Sasha? But you don't know the backstory. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. And one of Sasha's quotes, I can say, if you only knew the backstory. Sasha didn't intentionally mean to hurt her, and to see fans bring her down so much to the breaking point was crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so I was watching that's kind of made me tear up a little bit too, because I'm like, she breaking down, that's like my favorite wrestler. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. What else made me I don't really know, like, I'm just trying to put everything together. Like, the rumors were fake about everything regarding her after WrestleMania. Many people was talking, they were fake. Don't believe everything you hear, because it's not true. And I didn't. Like, many people was talking about Sasha. I just was there thick and thin. Like, be a loyal supporter. Don't be a fake supporter. I was that loyal supporter. I was like, man, she taking a well-needed break. Maybe she trying to take a break from WWE as a vacation. That's what I thought. I wasn't thinking, I did want her to come back. Everybody did, if you're a fan of her. But I mean, like, watching that Chronicle, she needed it, and she needed a break. She explained, like, Bailey and her husband was like, Pamela and her husband was like, hey, yeah, you can do it. And she started crying, because she like, if Pamela, aka Bailey, if Bailey told me that I need a break, she knows me more than anybody else, and then I needed it, and she did. So yeah, her leaving after WrestleMania doesn't have to do with what many people rumored and said about her. It was due to the fact of her not feeling herself anymore, and she needed the break. She explained she was doing this for like over 7 years, and she been on the road every chance she gets. She needed this break, y'all, and I don't knock her for it. And she goes okay to take it. And she said, it was nice to hear my name again, Mercedes for once, not Sasha Banks. And you know, that's what I be saying in my Instagram sometimes. I call her Mercedes, and I call her like Sasha Banks. When she's working, she's Sasha Banks, and I was explain, like, when she go home, she's Mercedes. So I mean, that's the only thing people know her as now. So, like, it's Sasha. Banks, you know what I mean? Even though I know her name is Mercedes, I just can't get the Sasha Banks away. But you know what I mean? When she go behind that curtain, it's her real self, Mercedes. You know what I mean? So yeah. But this Chronicle was amazing, and it's one of the best Chronicles I've watched. I also liked it Becky Chronicle. I liked it Rhonda's. I liked it Roman's. A few more. But Sasha is my favorite wrestler, so it was emotional because I could relate to her in a way. Seeing her with Bailey and having Bailey is amazing because, you know, everybody wants that Bailey and Sasha friendship. Everybody does, you know what I mean? But if you like this video, please tell me. If you didn't and you thought it was all over the place, I'm sorry. But, you know, this is me. This is my true self. And this is how I explain the Chronicle. You know what I mean? This is how I explain it. You might have your different outlook on it. You may think different. But I just thought it was cool to see her come back and see how everything played out. Her mental state, her backstage. That's what a Chronicle is showing everything, you know what I mean? It's like behind the scenes. So I'm glad to see this, and it was great. And I really want them to make a Bailey Chronicle because I want to see Bailey. You know what I mean? I want to see Bailey because, yeah. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Comment down below how you felt about the Chronicle. Did you like the Chronicle? If you watched this video, I appreciate all of y'all. And stay tuned for my Clash of Champions reactions. And until next time, hey, had a dream, I hadn't made it. Got my Sasha shirt on right now. Here there. But look, y'all like the Sasha shirt. I need to get her new shirt though, because it's needed. But that's all I gotta say, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. If you haven't watched Sasha Chronicle now, you should go watch it. And I'm out.
Go see on a fucking helicopter, double C, don't you near, cause you bad, bad, bad. Riding Kawasaki like a